Welcome to a video demonstration of the Gratico platform. Gratico is a source code hosting platform whose aim is to make programming more approachable and efficient. It does so by employing what's called projectional editing in academia. It's a GUI-based editing approach towards source code instead of a traditional textual one. The aim of this demonstration is to show how projectional editing can be used to develop production-grade applications. We'll start by creating some markup using a drag-and-drop interface, style it using GUI controls, and hook it up to a GraphQL API visually. All without writing a single line of code. Gratico is designed to support multiple popular programming languages, but for the purpose of this demo we'll confine ourselves to TypeScript and the popular React framework from Facebook. As you can see, each project in Gratico is composed of a set of applications and plugins. For each language/framework that you use, you can download editor applications from the NPM public registry, or even develop your own custom applications using our public interfaces. In technical terms, these editor applications handle source code editing by presenting a GUI interface on top of the syntax tree of underlying textual source code to the user. So for example, we have the React Editor app to edit React JSX components, the Routing Editor app to edit React Router routes, and the GraphQL app to manage GraphQL API sources. Okay, so let's open the React application in our project, and let's open the movie component. What you see in front of you is a GUI representation of the React component, extracted from the TypeScript source and displayed visually. As you can see, we can edit the component tree visually by dragging and dropping blocks from the right onto the canvas. Also, we have a graphical CSS editor. So we can style blocks using GUI controls instead of writing CSS code. Let's try that, and let's try to make our component a bit more presentable. Okay, so the next step would be to make this component dynamic. If I quickly switch to the GraphQL application, we can see that we have already configured a GraphQL API which provides us with data about movies from the Star Wars series. Now, what we want to do is describe the data that this component needs, and describe how to fetch it from our Star Wars API. To do that, I'll add a prop called movie, pick our Star Wars API, choose the type of prop this is, film, and specify the GraphQL call which would be used to fetch this. As you can see, I'm doing what you would usually do while writing React components, but just using graphically controls instead of textual code. Now let's go back to our component. For the text property of text blocks, as you can see, I can specify the value either statically, or via path. If I choose path, I can visually specify which attribute of the movie prop from our last step it should bind to. Now let's do it for a few more elements, so we have all the information that we want to display about a movie in our component. And that's it. Our card is now dynamic, displaying data on demand from the GraphQL API. What we have demonstrated right now is a small example of the power of projectional editing over textual editing. Over the next few videos we'll dig deeper and explore this more substantially.